like anything, you need an infusion of fresh new ideas and fresh blood. That was really evident when I saw Halo 4, because that was the real moment for Halo or 343 Industries when they blossomed. So this is a really cool direction.
The Halo universe is filled with wonder, mystery, and fascinating discoveries around every corner. With so much to explore, four friends decided it was about time that they boot up their consoles and discuss this universe that has grabbed their attention since childhood. JumperScape Audio kindly welcomes you to join them in the library.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Library, the show where we talk about Halo lore. I'm Austin.
I'm Shane.
I'm Connor.
And this is...
The GOAT.
One could actually say the GOAT from Aflac if you really want to go that
far. we did some research.
The GOAT.
Listen, it is an absolute honor for me to be able to say that we are joined by one of the primary, probably to many folks, one of the most prolific voice actors in the entire franchise. Mr. Tim Dadabo is joining us today. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm so good, man. So good. Thank you all for having me. This is wonderful.
Thank you for being here.
I'm so glad that you're able to hop in.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. We've been spending a lot of time for the last...
I'm sorry, did you say we're in the library?
Exactly.
PTSD.
I was hoping you were going to bring that up.
Trauma. Childhood trauma.
Because yes, we did in fact name it after one of the most creatively difficult missions in Combat Evolved.
Indeed. I didn't want to make it easy.
That's so disturbing.
It's so clean.
I love it, though.
To this day, still so clean. I love how they're like, I've looked at a lot of the interviews that you've done in the past, and there's a lot of people in the comments that are saying, he can just do the voice? That's not just...
I will say, like, my heart, like... my heart sank into my stomach a little bit when you did that, because I'm like, oh my god, he can do it himself with like no editing. I'm like, oh my god.
See me would do that at the USO. The soldiers freak out.
Oh yeah. I bet. Well, dude, we got a lot that we got to talk about because it's been a second since folks have been able to hear from you. You've been very busy, guy, as always. I think the last time you did an interview was actually out there with Halo Evolved. I think that you popped in with them for a second.
Yeah, they were a great bunch.
They're good friends. They're good pals. We love them to death. We have a ton that we think needs to be talked about for a sec, though, because there's a lot about you and your career that I think folks don't usually like to tackle. Like, first of all, of course, talking about the concept of you being a GOAT, literally the GOAT, some would say. We wanted to sort of touch on this whole concept of, even though you did this thing as Guilty Spark, you've done video game voice acting and such, would you say that that's even your like primary thing, or would you say that it was more this commercial voice thing that you've got going on?
I really run the gamut. I do everything from promotions for TV shows. I'm doing a slew of promotions for Nickelodeon. I do commercials, yes. I do tons and tons of commercials. McDonald's basically bought this house. McDonald's, Kellogg's, and Keebler and S.C. Johnson Wax basically bought my house. The least of the things that I've done are video games, really. I mean, most of what I've done is commercials and narrations for TV and promotions for TV stations. I've done a few video games. I'm doing cartoons. I'm now on a Marvel cartoon, so that's kind of fun.
All right.
I'm the voice of Things Robot, Herbie.
Ooh, so, okay.
Yeah, that's fun.
I mean, okay,
yeah.
So that's perfect that you said that. I was actually just going to mention, I was like, you did this AI this one time. I don't remember you ever doing a robot ever again after that. And I didn't know if this was like the only time you would ever do it, but it seems like, no, that wouldn't be the only time.
No, not at all.
So is that the second time, or have I just missed a ton of times that you've actually played a robot over the last couple of years?
Was a robot. You guys are way too young to remember Stubbs the Zombie.
But I remember the name.
All right. Well, there was a robot in Stubbs the Zombie, and I was that robot's voice too.
Beautiful.
So that was did you guys know about wide load games at all?
Their name sounds familiar. It's usually like passing knowledge when it comes to the era that I was conceived in.
Two of the guys from the Bungie franchise spun off and started Wide Load Games. And they basically they tied in with Disney, and they did a couple of games for Disney. We did Guilty Party. We did Hail to the Chimp. We did all these funky freaking games. So yes, I've done some titles. I'm also the voice of Leisure Suit Larry, Magna Cum Laude. So yeah, I mean, I had people come up to me in conventions, which by the way, I'm pimping now. I'm going to be at Chicago Expo Center. So yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I did. Leisure Suit Larry. I had people come up and ask me to sign their Larry game. So,
oh, I love it. That's actually all the stuff that you've done. I've looked through all of your work as much as I possibly can, but there's so much to it. And there was one time in the past, very, very long time ago, you did an interview. I think you did it with TinkTink.com, and you had mentioned that you mentioned that you feel blessed in the fact that you have done so much voice work by this point. You've basically done, I think how you put it was, you've done what every voice actor wants to do. But it makes me kind of wonder, is there anything in that you haven't done that you kind of wish that you got an opportunity to do? Or has this gone to the point where it's like, man, I could just kind of go out and if I ask for it, it can happen?
No, that's never the way, unless you're a star.
Yeah.
And I mean a movie star or TV star. I'd like to do more Disney movies. That would be great. And we have done some, but I'm what's called a working voiceover actor or a scale actor. Although I get more than scale sometimes. I'm what's called a working voiceover actor. So more often than not, I'm going to be an ancillary character around the TV and movie stars that are the stars of a Disney movie. It'd be great to be a starring feature in a movie. That'd be great.
That would be.
Other than that, dude, I've done it all. It's quite the storied career.
Yeah,
really.
It was shocking to see. Like, as I looked through, when we were looking through your site, I mean, you have all of the stuff that you've done for like various different commercials and things, and it's funny because you hear these voices and they're just sort of out there, and then once you find out who they are, you kind of realize that, oh, Guilty Spark's actually been haunting you your entire life.
Yeah, looking through what he's done, I was shocked to see where he's been. I'm like, oh.
There was one particular character that stood out to you, though.
Yes, the Apple Jacks commercial.
Now, if you would have told me as a kid, because like Halo 3 like traumatized the hell out of me, especially the whole scene with Johnson. I was like if you would have told me, and like I'd go downstairs to watch cartoons, like in the morning or late at night, and I see the Apple Jacks commercial, and someone's like, "Hey, that's 343 Guilty Spark." I probably would completely just disown Apple Jacks as a cereal. I probably wouldn't have ate Apple Jacks ever again if you would have told me that. Had no idea.
This is the second time this week.
What do you mean?
Somebody's freaked out. He goes, "Dude, I'm such a big fan of yours," and I'm thinking, oh, he likes Halo. He goes, "Well, I like Halo." He goes, "You know what I'm a big fan of? Your voice is Apple from the Apple Jacks commercials."
Now, do you feel like
Cinnamon?
do you feel like you're more like, I know you said you've done it, like you feel like you've done it all and you're content. Do you feel like there's some, like, do you feel like you're most well known for Halo, or do you feel like it's just a broad spectrum of things that you've done?
Broad spectrum of things, really. I was really happy that a teacher found out that I was the voice of Outrageous Acts of Science on Science Channel. She said, "You're that guy?" She goes, "We play that in our classroom all the time. We play clips from that all the time, so we have ideas for experiments." And I'm like, okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, it's funny what people latch onto. I think it's what you're interested in, that touches you. I mean, if you're watching Saturday morning cartoons,
yeah,
you guys.
Halo and Apple Jacks for me, man. Halo and Apple Jacks for me, I guess.
I mean, you guys grew up listening to me on Kellogg's and Keebler and McDonald's,
sure
and I mean, so yeah, like I said, those guys bought my house.
Sure did.
Whenever you're talking before about this whole stuff about that, it's the movie stars that get to choose, and voice acting is this. I think anyone who really researches it for even a minute or even lives it for a day, they realize how difficult, how challenging. It's like any other job. It's a difficult thing to pull off. I was thinking recently. Have you gone and seen Superman yet? Tying into this?
Yeah, just saw it.
Okay, fantastic film. James Gunn went on an interview at one point and brought up how Superman and DC was massively beneficial to him because of the fact that when Marvel canned him, he basically had to be concerned about selling his house. He had to be concerned about how he was going to make his money last for the rest of his life. He was bringing up all this stuff, completely something that you wouldn't even think about for a guy who's doing something like Superman, which is insane. But that it was a massive exposure on how people who are in this industry, no matter what it is that they're doing, no matter how successful they are, these people are all facing different sorts of challenges. And I wanted to know, despite the massive, I would assume massive levels of success that you've seen from things like Guilty Spark or these probably McDonald's paying for house moments, but it's those sort of circumstances, what sort of challenges do you often find yourself experiencing as a career voice actor that maybe have carried on from all this time, like competitors or trying to nail gigs? Is that a thing that still happens in your career?
Absolutely. And I got to tell you, it's happening even more because there's technology that's just blowing up. And it used to be that this was a very niche business. Okay. And there was a very small group of people in Chicago that did it, a larger pool of people in New York that did it, and a much larger pool of people in Los Angeles that did it. And that's pretty much it. Because the technology, you had to be close to a really good recording studio, or you had to have the technology to connect with a studio at broadcast quality. Well, that's easily obtainable now. So anybody with a microphone and anybody with skills, serious skills, can at least get their voice out there. So the pool has gotten much, much larger. So that's changed things. And yes, there's downtime between a lot of sessions where in the 90s and early 2000s, I was literally either booked solid in one recording studio or running from one recording studio to the next so that I could make it in time for the next gig. Because again, it was a very niche business. So you were booked all the time. Once I put a recording studio in my house, I mean, all bets were off. They're like, oh, he's got a recording studio? Book him now. So I was on the cutting edge of that. And if you're going to do promotions for TV stations, which I do pretty much every day, you have to have a recording studio in your house. They're not going to pay for an outsourced place. They're just not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it's a difficult thing that we've got going with this whole. It's AI. It's how everything is so easy to attain these days. Everyone's trying to make it, and it's making it easier than ever to make it in these days.
That does kind of did raise a bit of a question for me. Like, do you prefer doing stuff in your? I'm assuming you have stuff at your own place to record stuff if need be. Do you prefer do you prefer doing it secluded by yourself, or do you like going into a studio and getting that type of interaction with people?
Both. If it's a quick and easy thing, it's certainly easier to just walk into my booth and record it. But if it's a longer format thing, like a game or an audio book,
definitely a little bit easier just to go in and
right. Yeah. Well, you know what I miss, guys? This.
Yeah.
You start to miss this, because we're. Back in the, like I said, the late 90s, early 2000s, you were absolutely going into a recording studio and you're like, hey, man, how's your kids? How you guys been? How's your husband? How's your wife? You got to be in a friendly relationship. You go out to lunch, you'd have cocktails after dinner. That's pretty much gone now.
I agree, man. I work from home, so I totally, there's pros and cons to it. I work remote 100%. I do miss being face to face, even if it's just an office setting, just seeing people having that type of interaction. So I totally understand.
It's actually there is one story I remember rather well that kind of ties into that concept. Steve Downs, you've heard of him, I'm sure.
One of my oldest friends. I'm serious. We came up together in the business.
Your whole background with you guys in Septerra Core and how Marty and Michael helped you guys out and.
Well, I mean, our wives, we go out with our wives. So
it was.
I knew his wife before him. She's a voice actress as well.
It's insane. I would love to, if there's ever a possibility, what I really want to ask Steve in the future is why he's basically done exclusively Septerra Core, Halo, and one-time Marvel, and that's it. That's a whole question for him at some point in the future, though. But for him, what I remember was there's this story that he told, not even really a story, he just says it all the time. Halo 4 was his favorite game he got to work on purely because he got to be there, he got to be the character, he got to interact with everybody. Even when you talk to someone not even associated with Halo, just a general, elsewhere, like James C. Burns, actor for Frank Woods, he brought up that he loved playing the character in the mocap suit, screwing around with the other guys that are newer to this and like pushing people around because it's Call of Duty, so that he gets to do that. The amount of times he damaged stuff on set on accident. And that is something like we've brought up many times, is that as gaming and media changes, it gets almost less personal and more about that product. Is that something that you see happening quite frequently in what you're doing?
Not really, because you guys build such a huge community around it. Honestly, that's the difference between, I suppose, to a greater or lesser degree, anime and animation star or doing. I mean, when you get a prime role like that, and it's just, you can't believe how far it's gone. In a video game, the difference is there's people like you guys that are out there that are super fans, and there's millions of you everywhere, and that, I think that's the difference. So no, it's not as reclusive as doing, this week at McDonald's. Nobody knows who does that voice. Nobody cares. But you do a Halo video game and you get one of the plum roles. Yeah, that's something that people are like, wow, I'm really totally into this. I'm gonna join a Halo group and play Xbox Lives with my buds and people all over the world. So yeah, there's a difference.
And that's the sort of perspective that we don't get to hear very often, and I can appreciate that perspective very much. That does make me wonder, though. You're bringing up that, yeah, we have millions of folks. Yeah, Halo's got a massive community, sure. And you totally represent it. However, for anyone who has worked with Halo, who has done things with Halo, there's always like, Halo's cool, but my favorite franchise is... So if you're going to talk about, you've played games plenty of times. You love playing games. You're a big fan of these sort of franchises. You're definitely not shying away from things like sci-fi, fantasy, all this stuff. So what franchise would you say you're, like, in terms of community, you're a part of that you may not have had even direct influence or some form of application to it? You're just a massive fan of it.
It's really Halo. It's Halo. Serious. I'm serious. I mean, I've played COD. I love Splinter Cell.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
I love Splinter Cell. I play it all the time. I love Halo. But I mean, there's not as, and maybe it's just because I've never followed them. There's not as big a community surrounding those games. Maybe Call of Duty, maybe some of the other larger titles that I mean, they're there to be sure. But nothing like Halo. There's just nothing like Halo.
Yeah, I've said it so many times myself. They're really like, they're only once in a blue moon do you get a franchise that has something like this sort of following.
Okay, I've got a story. Can I tell a story?
Go for it, always.
My wife and I went to go see the movie Ray.
Good times.
We were at a huge movie complex. I mean, it's got like 20 theaters. It's upstairs. You have to go take it, and it's just a long ass hallway. So my wife says, "Hey, go get me some popcorn and Coke." She goes, "I don't normally go get." I was like, "Okay, sure." So I step outside the theater, and all the way down the hallway, down the escalator, and all the way to the door, there's a group of people, probably five abreast, five shoulder to shoulder. And I'm like, what the hell movie are you guys here to see? They said, "Oh, no, dude, we're here to play Halo." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, it's Chicago versus New York versus San Francisco." I said, "No shit." So I walk up to the front of the line and I say, "Hey, dudes, what's going on?" I said, "I'm Tim Dadabo, voice of Guilty Spark." The guys are like, "What?" He goes, "Come on in, man." So they bring me all the way to the front and they bring me to the leader of the pack. And he's like, "Hey, dude, we got a special guest." And I was like, "No special guests. I want to get out of here." And it was unbelievable how many people. And this was Halo 3's release, Halo 2's release. So how many? I mean, there was people all the way up to the rafters waiting to get their turn to play live.
Man,
you die, you're out. You know, you die, you're out. So you moved out. I mean, they just had everybody. They had all these boxes slaved together. And they just basically everybody played until they got killed, and then you're out.
That's insane.
So I mean, there was hundreds of people there, and again, that's why I said there's nothing like the Halo fans. Just nothing like them.
Not even in the slightest. You look at any corner of it. We interact very much with the artist community and the YouTuber community. We talk with those guys all the time, and it's insane the amount of support that each facet gives each other, because it's this like loop of constant creativity since Halo has been promoting that since the beginning with things like Forge and all of that.
Sure.
Also with how open Bungie has been in the past. I mean, the Vidocs alone were inspiring tons of people. So it's always there. And now that we're talking about Halo, though, now that we're deeply rooted in there, now we got to bring up Halo stuff, because we've taken long enough. I'm sure that folks are interested in this sort of thing. So there was one single time that you did something that I think pretty much everyone in certain book clubs across the world would love to happen again at some point, which is you read a book. I believe it was 2 of them. Was it 2? Because I remember Primordium. Which one was the other one?
Point of Light.
Point
Kelly
of Light.
Gate.
That was the one that I haven't gotten to yet. That's on me. That's me right there.
I actually called Kelly on the day I wrapped. I called her on her phone. I said, "Give me your phone number." So "Greetings, Kelly. This is 343 Guilty Spark." And she flipped the out. Oh my God. She goes, "I've been here listening to the rushes. It sounds so good." So yeah.
Kelly is fantastic. She was a delight to have. She would react that way. She definitely she would freak out. I think that folks would probably enjoy something like that again, but I'm talking more in the way of you were voicing what Guilty Spark was before he was Guilty Spark. You were voicing, people say Chakus, some people say Chakus. I don't really know. Doesn't really, I think it's up in the air. Who cares? But
potato.
Yeah, who minds? So I was thinking about this recently. Have you seen the Halo Legends animated shorts?
I did. Didn't they send that out with one of the? Didn't they send that? I think they sent it out with. Maybe they just sent it to me.
It's widely available now. It's free on YouTube, I think now by now. But
yeah, I have seen it. And I got to tell you, the other thing about Halo and the franchise is nobody gets spoiled like we do. Every time it comes out, they send me a box of stuff. When my father-in-law passed away, they sent flowers and all kinds of stuff to my wife and me. My father-in-law passed away. They were like, "Just wanted to let you know we're thinking of you."
Oh,
I mean, they just spoil us rotten. They send me the games. They send me shirts. They send us mugs. It's insane. So they spoil us friggin' rotten.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's good. They sent
me that thing. I'm sure they sent me that. To continue with your question.
So the thing is with Halo Legends, right, is that I've usually said in the past that Halo Legends walked so that Star Wars Visions could run, and now Star Wars Visions is on like season 2, season 3 might be in the works, and I'm sitting here like, okay, so if we're gonna do that, Halo Legends 2, maybe we get a story related to Chakus, again, up in the air. I'll say Chakus, but would you do that? Would you be interested in expanding more upon Chakus?
Of course. Of course. I mean, if they used me as his voice. Because the thing is I said, if this is Spark, before he's put in his armature, do we want him to sound like Spark, or do we want him to sound human?
That was my question.
Like, I think we want him to sound human. And then at the end, I said, since he does reveal himself later, once he's stuffed into the armature, then I'll slowly morph into the voice at the end of the book, which is what I did.
It was intense. It was so. Let me tell you, whenever I was listening to that, I was just getting into reading books, because for the longest time, all 3 of us, we've loved Halo as a gaming franchise since we were kids. But this was when I was starting to get into the books. This is when things really started to ramp up. And the most unsuspecting times, you're working at a grocery store, overnight stocking. You're there at like 5 a.m. You're listening to your audiobook. All of a sudden, 343 Guilty Spark starts showing up, just slowly transforming. It was wildly shocking, and I think I would be speaking for pretty much everybody that obviously we would want your performance to come back to some degree at some point. Repeated returns is like, why not? The times that you showed up for the terminals, for example, those have been massively loved by pretty much everybody who's watched them. For their unique style and performance. And I'm sure that it was something really special for you to come back to Combat Evolved's story and expand upon that setup.
Absolutely, man. It was very cool. I'm finally going to get to meet the guy face to face, but before I signed off, Keith David walked in to do his arbiter parts. And we were looking at each other on screens, and I said, "Greetings, Arbiter. So nice to see your face." And he turned around and goes, "Hey, how you doing, Guilty Spark?"
Oh, that's beautiful.
He'll be at this convention, so I'll get to meet him face to face.
Is that a finally thing? Have you never met him before? Oh, wow. You guys got to get pictures together when you're there.
Yes, you'll break the internet, or at least the Halo community for a little bit, I promise.
I mean, I've met Cortana a million times, but yeah.
Kind of tying into what you were talking about earlier. Like, I have a feeling you're gonna say yes, but like, if you were given the opportunity to come back in one form or another to the franchise, I'd imagine you'd say yes. Or do you feel like that chapter is kind of closed?
Oh, of course, I just love my work, and I love to work, and I love this franchise. So of course, if they ask me to do anything, I mean, to wrap up the last iteration of the anniversary edition, they actually had me perform as one of the, I guess they're called they're not arbiters. What are those creatures called? The Covenant. They had me perform as one of the Covenant. So I've performed as a Covenant. I've performed as a Grunt. On the very first game, as they were introducing the game, they had me perform as a very ill-fated Scotsman. And he died almost instantly. I was also Corporal Perez in Halo 2.
I was gonna bring up Corporal Perez if you were gonna, like, I was gonna make it as a joke, really. Like, oh, well, if Guilty Spark wasn't on the table, what about Corporal Perez?
Yeah, that was kind of tying into my next question. If like, what if you were to come back? Like, if would it be under another? Obviously, like the chapter for Spark is kind of closed. But like, if you were, it sounds like if you were given an opportunity to pretty much do anything, you would jump at it.
Sure, a soldier, one of the soldiers, even if they're ill-fated guys, everybody dies at least once.
At least once. No, 100%. I get it, man.
So, yeah, I mean, if they brought me back as a soldier, that'd be great. I happily play soldiers. Have you guys been following 6 Days in Fallujah yet?
Yeah, I have been actually for over its very tumultuous development cycle.
Yeah, I've been following that one for a good bit. Haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but it's on the to-do list.
Yeah, I'm a bunch of soldiers in that game. So I mean, can I play the soldier? Of course I can.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's you. Sure, show.
Well, for now, it's yours.
I was gonna say it's yours right now, man.
But that's kind of where I'm kind of going towards. Is like this sort of fun aspect of being part of Halo is that like you got all these different voices that you already put on. This whole Corporal Perez character that you were able to play, that I think it was when you were on Ready Up Live, you completely shocked the host of that one by whipping out the Perez voice out of nowhere. And how shocked people are that your voice has kind of been everywhere across the franchise. I didn't know that you were a Grunt, though. That was an absolute surprise to me. I do want to know, though, there's on the topic of book stuff, this like secret esoteric book knowledge.
The foreign knowledge.
There's one book in particular. Some folks are going to be excited that I bring this up because I've been wondering about this for so very long, and I have no idea if you have an answer. But there's one character, a Grunt, in fact, in Halo Contact Harvest, written by Joe Staten himself, where there's a character, a Grunt named Dadabo.
Super. They had no clue.
Wow.
Maybe that's the one he killed off. Or actually, he got smacked in the face.
I hate to tell you this. Dadabo does, in fact, something happens to him at the end.
That must have been him. It's when Spark meets the one of the Covenant, and he's talking. Why do you meddlers always, I forget the scene, but it's at the very end of the game. It's one of the terminals at the very end of the game. And one of the Grunts is walking along, and one of the Jackals just smacks him with his weapon. And that's probably Dadabo.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're just talking about how bad the poor guy got abused. Those poor little things. Bringing you back in would be obviously just something really special. But speaking of bringing you back, you're talking about showing up to these events. You're talking about making some appearances. We already know that Steve and Jen are going to HCS Seattle here in October. Have you heard anything at all about you being able to make it out there?
I would love to be there. They didn't invite me, which is fine. Steve and Jen are like a package deal. I am now with their management system, Celebworks, And I literally just got off the phone with him about another thing. I'm going to be in Seattle for the gaming convention in February of next year.
Okay. So you'll be around.
Yeah, you guys are in Seattle?
We're not. We frequent for the HCS event. We're often all the way across the country in Ohio.
Okay. Did you guys come to Columbus to see us?
Yeah, actually, I walked up to you at one point. I walked up and I was there helping out the 405th on the far side of the building. And I was also there to talk to Mantic Works because they were, or not Mantic Works, what am I talking about? Mantic, because they were showing off Halo Flashpoint, that tabletop game that was also in the building. Oh. And then when I walked up, I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to say to Steve. I'm probably not going to do that. And then I see Jen. I'm like, similarly, no idea. Oh, hey, Tim Dadabo. Let's say.
Let's start with an easy one.
It was more like I don't like, and my personal thing. I don't know if it's something that's like many fans have to try to deal with, but I don't like walking up having nothing to say but hi.
Right.
I don't know. Like your interactions with fans, is it ever like something that's like some folks are nervous, some folks don't know what to say. In those circumstances, is it more like just an excitement that there are people walking up that you're literally taking their breath away, or is it ever like, oh man, I wish that there was something we could talk about, is there was something we could chat about?
Just ask them questions about themselves. What brings them there? What are you into? What's your, what hobbies do you like? Usually if you get somebody talking about themselves, they're more likely to open up if they see you're a real person and not a jerk, or not a snob or, standoffish. If you just get them to open up about themselves, usually they're going to loosen up and relax.
Yeah. Yeah, it's this whole like new convention culture that Halo is trying to adopt. It's really exciting because obviously you are a fan. You have your Outpost Discovery shirt on, and folks want that back in full swing so freaking bad.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Dude giving his shirt off his back, literally.
Which Outpost Discovery were you at? Were you at all of them, or did you just make a stop at one? Oh wow,
he's got the whole thing.
Chicago.
That's the one we were at.
We were in Chicago. This is, oh my gosh.
That's the one we were at. We were in Chicago for that one.
So, I walked up to the guy and I said, those are such cool shirts. Where did you get that shirt? He said, you got to be a member of our team. He said, dude, I'll give you my shirt right now. He took it right off of himself. He had another shirt. He goes, please take it. He said, he goes, let me get another one. Will you sign it? I said, yeah. Literally giving me the shirt off your back.
That's freaking awesome. I saw that. I'm like, that's just sweet. That's the thing I think that folks really do love about just the way that things are different with Halo. We've already mentioned before that Halo is just this different thing. It's almost like this, whenever, especially we're in person, when we're in conventions and stuff, people love just walking around saying hi without any fear. I mean, that was one of the best parts about HCS Seattle, let's say 2 years ago, before the unfortunate things that happened with SAG-AFTRA and how badly things were getting with their whole strike, which thankfully that finally reached that conclusion.
Behind us now, that's a great thing. They worked so hard. And Jen Amalia, good for her. She just worked her ass off. I'm sorry, Sarah Amalia. She's actually the new guilty spark in Halo 5.
Oh, you're talking about Exuberant Witness. That's her name.
Yeah, that's her name. Yeah. And she worked so hard to get things rolling forward.
That's so sweet. Yeah, that whole situation before that all began, HCS in Seattle, they hosted Steve, Keith, and Jen all at one table. And they were just signing things for free. Line going all the way almost to out the building. And people were allowed to just walk up, say hi. I was allowed to walk up and ask if Arbiter would be a jazz musician since Keith loves his jazz. Steve leaned over. He's like, I'll answer that question. Yes.
You guys know Steve is one hell of a DJ, right?
Oh yeah. I've heard all about his. I never got to listen. I was so upset. I was actually living in Chicago when he was still on the air, and I never knew he was on the air. Yeah, never knew.
Well, the dude is literally a walking history book of rock and roll knowledge. Literally. I mean, you can ask him the most obscure crap about classic rock, and he'll, oh yeah, that happened back in, and he'll just start spewing it all out. Or did you know? Yeah.
That's the sort of stuff that I would like. We love hosting these unorthodox sort of conversations. I would love holding him. People would be like, "Hey, that's crazy! You have Master Chief on." It's like, yeah, he's talking about rock and roll the entire time. Actually, it doesn't even say the words Master Chief the entire time. Is there anything of that sort that's of your interest that you could probably list off like front to back in any capacity?
Rock and roll, baby.
Really, same thing.
Yep. If you guys look me up. You can find me singing somewhere.
Oh yeah, I've heard all about it. I didn't want to touch on it too much because I know it hasn't been a thing for a while, but it's still it is impressive that you got that in your rep, which does now explain why Guilty Spark hums so much. You just already have it in there.
I am actually back in a band. We're doing a classic rock thing. It's called 70s FM radio, and we literally start with 1970 and go all the way to 1979. So yeah, it's very fun.
That's sweet, fun. Actually. That would make. Let's see. That's 3 voice actors now for Halo that also have musical backing. This is great. This is fantastic.
Why don't we start there?
Honestly, this is what you should do. This is what you do, right? You get Steve, you get yourself, you get Keith, you throw yourselves together in a trio, and then you make an album.
Right. I like it. Steve can be the DJ.
Exactly. Gosh, I would love to see him actually like scratching records and stuff. That would be so freaking ridiculous, but I would love it so much.
Did you guys see Real Men of Halo? Did you guys ever watch that?
Oh yeah, the Real Men of Halo commercials, commercial
that's
stuff.
Stacker, baby. That's Sergeant Stacker and Captain Keys.
I would love to have Stacker back. He's one of those other individuals that I think deserves to have that chance to come back and bring back characters.
Yeah, talk about pipes down to your toenails. Man.
Yeah, right. All the way down, like so far. I'm assuming that this means that then all these actors, all these individuals from all the way back then, you guys are still all talking to each other. You guys all still pals.
It's a great. The old school guys like us, we're still family. You know, we still hang, we still talk, we still keep up with each other.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
I'm still very busily working with voiceover. Those guys can coast now, and are happy to do so. Steve's doing crap tons of conventions now. I'm just starting to do a little bit more of that, but I'm still happily working. You know, I love doing voiceover work.
And you know, that's good. You're iconic. I think by this point, your iconic voice is just something that should be around. I get it. I appreciate it. I really, really do. And I guess this kind of now we're coming up near the end of our time here. I'm kind of now just thinking about the future, you know. Have you been playing Halo Infinite? Have you tried it in the time that it's been out?
Yeah. It got sent to me for free.
That's understandable.
Here, let me give you a code.
That's understandable.
Nice.
Well, from your perspective then, not with any of these influences from like the online world and all these different like theories and all these things, like the future of Halo and its story, could you imagine that it's going to be, let's try to frame this way. Do you think that it'll capture that similar vibe that we've been trying to see Halo keep, this Halo vibe that's like this mysterious, this alienness? Were you getting that from Halo Infinite and how it's going to be carrying forward in your own personal play?
Yeah, I think it all depends on who they bring on board. Like anything, you need an infusion of fresh new ideas and fresh blood. The old guard, they're fierce protectors of the franchise the way it was and where they see it going forward. But to make that happen, I don't know if you guys are fans or not of Stephen Colbert, but the man or Bill Maher, they surround themselves with young, smart writers and young, smart talent that bring about ideas. You're like, shit, I don't even know what that word means, but let's use it, you know? And I think that's what the franchise needs. It needs to continue to infuse with new people. And I think they're going to bring some really cool shit. And they're very picky about who they allow in to the franchise. That was really evident when I saw Halo 4. Because that was the real moment for Halo or 343 Industries when they blossomed. When they got away from Bungie and they were 343 Industries. And you were like, okay, this is where we're going. I said, this is a really cool direction. By then my character was, lit up. So but I was really happy to stay in the family and in the franchise and to see where they were taking it.
what was that experience like in the comparison of like when Bungie was still in its infancy, growing into actually something rather huge, and then you end up working for an actual established company built specifically for this one franchise that someone hoped would work? Like, what was that massive leap?
It did.
Yeah.
And it did. I mean, I think it's wonderful. Well, I mean, I wasn't really part of it, but I think it's wonderful that they continue to evolve and grow. And, you know, it's just, dude, it's such a mind boggler. To see where they're going, you know, and to see what's next. I think they're going to be fully immersed in AI, you know. I don't know if what I'm seeing on, you can never know what you're seeing on Facebook or on Insta are real or not, but just to look at the graphics, I'm like, holy crap, this is amazing, you know, because it looks like it's almost like real now. You know, I think somebody was posting somebody from Real Engine, and it looks really very cool. I don't know if it's real or if they're going to do something new or not.
Yeah. It's freaky. Yeah, they have made the shift to a brand new engine, and that's always been a point of contention. But you know, any big community, they always have those topics that they'll argue just ad nauseum forever on everything.
Right. And not everybody's going to love it, and not everybody's going to, you know, some people are going to go gaga over it, and some people are going like, oh man, I don't like that at all.
Yes, that's what makes a community strong, in my opinion. Though that's why I love it. But anyway, before we wrap up for the day, I very much appreciate all the time that you've given us today, Tim. I really do. Is there anything aside from this work that you've been doing for Marvel? Is there anything else that you might be able to tease? It doesn't have to be Halo. Just anything you got coming up in your future that you can talk about, that you can get excited about, that people can get stoked over. Anything you want to bring up?
Yes, an M&M's commercial for Halloween.
Awesome.
Wait, I don't know what yet, because they're kind of bantering back and forth about what character I actually booked. But
so you're not going to be just like some character like, eat your M&Ms today. You're going to be like an actual character.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to be in an M&M's Halloween commercial.
I'll keep an eye out for it in October.
That's like the best thing ever. Every time I ask that question, someone's like, oh yeah, we have this new project coming out. Oh yeah, we're actually launching this new Kickstarter. Oh dude, we actually are going to be coming out to this place. No, M&M's commercial.
Yeah, I mean, to all your listeners, if you're anywhere near Chicago, please come out to Fan Expo Chicago at Donald Stevens. It'll be a blast. If you guys haven't seen fanexpo.com, it's insane how many people come to this. So yeah. And if you guys are going to do another thing in Ohio, I'll do my best to get out there. And I'm going to be out in Seattle in February. Sweet.
All right. Well, then we'll be looking forward to all that. Thank you so much for your time, Tim. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for being here, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, you guys have been holding great chat about all this stuff that I've been so curious about for weeks on end for so long. So thank you so much for your time again. Folks, for those of you who are listening right now, we're going to be heading over into our Patreon segment here in a bit, but if you want to get connected to our community, that's JumperScape.com. That's going to be the best way to get connected to all the folks that are out there. You can join the Halo Book Club, which at some point will probably go back around to Primordium, but we're so very far away from it now, so we're going to have to see what happens. But our friend's voice here shows up, so if you're ever curious about it, if we've gotten a lot of people that are new to these books and they haven't explored how many different types of stories there are, it's totally worth a listen. But anyway, we'll be heading off into our Patreon segment for the Q&A and the 2000 Halo Infinite credit quiz show that's on the line. So stay tuned. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening.
And remember, save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Patreon. Dude.
Not the drink. I just like saying it like lowercase, uppercase letters.
Fair enough. Because I didn't get to say anything at the beginning, just real quick, calendar project is still going on, and it actually just hit over $3,000 raised out of the $7,500 needed to make the project happen. Your support thus far has been fantastic, but we are almost at the finish line, just not quite there yet. Just a reminder, if we do not pull this off, it cannot come back. So your support matters a great deal in this circumstance, and the artists and myself very much appreciate it. Otherwise, things coming on from JumperScape happening all the time. Stories from Waypoint just released an episode again last week, and we are having another one being worked on right now as we speak. Right now, you could be next. And we've got a lot that we're working on coming down the pipeline, along with a new Battle Dudes dropped this week. And a new Fatwa will be dropping, dropped like 2 days ago. So you're going to want to take a look at that. But otherwise, your support matters a whole lot, which is why we also have to thank our Patreon. So let's get to the Patreon list, shall we?
What kind of names are you looking at this week?
Probably more like of the cursed variety.
I like it like that.
I like
kinda
that's
normal.
a good song. That's a really good song. I said I like it like that.
It's been a minute.
Listen, you brought it up. All right, let me get the list pulled up proper.
No.
All right, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop.
We're gonna stop. That's it.
We're going to go.
Thank you. We're gonna start with our top tiers, 150 tiers, Chroniclers. It's Default 456, Scion Esports, Dark Salad 42, Hounds of Meath, Noah Willette, The Library. But every time Connor speaks, sexy back plays in the background.
I hate it.
The one.
Let me get the sticker.
What?
The sticker.
Oh, right.
Oh, wait, they can't really see us this time. But I'm going to put it in front of
You can put it on the camera right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You can show the camera as well.
Yeah. The one. The only.
Ew.
Dick Hammerbush.
Yeah! Yeah, that's right there.
I can't wait to get a bottle big enough to like fit this on.
It's gonna be awesome. You
Got
got
her on your arm.
you got you got to get one of those bottles that like tries to tell you to drink it like every hour.
It tries.
I want to preferably
Yeah, right.
get one that's like made out of metal.
That's fair. I already read that. You guys are officially on the monthly budget. Thank you. Cool Blaze, H Ghost, Head Grunt at Nipple Academy, Lactation Department, Jerome of the Chair, Spartan Dubuco and G156, Connor Clark, Dylan, James's Proud Sing Healy Father-in-Law, Jess, John Dowsett, Kilo 5 Trilogy was better than the Forerunner Trilogy. Step off. Lactating Gator, Lactating Milk MT, Macabre Cobwebs, Lactation Mercy, Tom Slane, Sky Cairo, Durandal, Eva, Halo Infinite has the best multiplayer. That's debatable, but a hot topic. That's a pretty good one. Do you agree?
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
It's pretty. I think it's up there.
I'm assuming you think Halo 3 is pretty close.
I mean, well, Halo 3 is not close to it. It's close to Halo 3.
Okay.
In my opinion, Halo 3 is
Almost
still the
got
best.
him.
Halo 3 is still the best in my opinion. But Halo Infinite, you take Halo 3, modernize it,
somewhere else.
and it feels like at least that's what, playing Halo 3 as a kid. I imagine this is what Halo would feel like at this day and age.
That's fair.
That's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Jake Somali, Lone Blaziken, middle finger to the Star Wars sequels. My name is Austin.
Thank you.
Oops.
Thank you.
Random Speed Chains Communication Slab Nuts. Support the calendar. Tails Williams, the Big Moose, unknown hero. What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love interlinked? I mean, it's pretty cool.
I wouldn't know.
It's been a while.
It's pretty cool. It's been a while. I wouldn't know.
Pre-workout.
Pre-work, same energy.
Zelda Lactation, Team out of my Aussie ODST, Brain Rod, Chaplain Strife, chat, we need to start lactating. Damian Croft, Dylan's Drunk Sovari, Endurance of the Stoic, that's a pretty good one. Ethan, Ginger Boy Head Ass, Girl Dad Sam, help, I'm a political prisoner in Midnight Facility for saying Oni can suck my farts. Huragog Rossum, I'm going to behave for my boy Tim. Yeah, it's too late now. We just got that fart thing. It's over. But it's okay. He said the weird things for the I would have been your daddy skulls. It's fine. I'm going to start charging people when they use my lactation name. Not us. I'm huffing the ongoing methane tanks. Johnson got what he deserved. Rip Guilty Spark, bro. How do you ban someone from your Patreon? Is that a thing?
You absolutely can.
JumperScape, but the J is pronounced like the J in jalapenos and with a thick Honduran accent. Master Chief is just 3 of the raccoons in Mjolnir armor. Pity 104, Vermin, am I 434 Spark guilty installation
That
monitor
broke
of
your
40.
brain for a
It
second.
did. It's backwards.
That broke your
It
brain.
hurt. Apple on Wall Out for Christmas. Apple Juice 01. Boomerang. Claude's Mark 5970. Clogging Forerunner toilets with my Oni data dumps.
What are we doing, guys?
Dragger and Fire. Fish Dough. Guilty Spark. Discounted LASIK starting at $343. I kissed a Kigyar and I liked it. Infinity Class Milk Carrier Lactational Sensation Iskari, John Halo in the Temple of 343, Kiri, Kyle Hooley, Mad Jeremy, Narrow Nomad, Pasta Rocket Mechanic, PFC Dustin Echoes, Potassium Sword, Ryan Hansen, Sergeant Johnson, Stick of the Punal Rock, Schnoogans the Redacted, Spartan Alex 30, T-Pass Party 79, Wilma, Would You Like the Yodeling Pickles, and last but never least, Captain Warm Apples. Wow.
Never least.
Never least. Now, before we move on to our Q&A section, get those hands up because we got the quiz. You got either a yay or you got a social credit deducted.
Do you want to break the news or do you want me to?
No, it's okay.
What do you mean? what do you mean it's okay?
You can admit it.
Okay. The Shane Lifeline is no longer a thing. Your hopes and dreams now rest on Connor.
Yes, it does. You'll
Wait.
still have the usual 2 questions. It
started becoming too
that
easy.
you can get wrong.
The win percentage started climbing too much.
All right, Connor.
I don't want to be someone's reason for their downfall.
It's gonna be so funny.
You've got like 5 people raising their hands. 1 person literally screaming at you to get on stage. Who are we pulling
Holy
up?
crap! I gotta scroll to see these people.
And he's literally like he's begging you. You are getting begged.
You know
All
what?
caps and everything.
You know. Oh, okay. Well, I said one thing earlier.
I'm gonna pick for you in like 2 seconds.
I said one thing earlier, and it was I don't want to disappoint. So Beavers, get up here.
Okay, Beavers. This was the guy that did the I'm discounted LASIK. What we will, for everyone who didn't get up, there's still more chances. Just join us next week, and we'll do this again. Mr. Beavers, are you like? Are you?
I gotta mute him.
Okay, go for it. Hold on. We got you now. Are we set?
Yep.
Speak again, Beavers.
Howdy.
That's better. Are you representing Buc-ee's today?
No, my family is not associated. However, I do get free stuff sometimes when I show them my ID.
What? What does that mean?
My name's actually Beavers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Actually, that's one of those like
Member
unique
of the
things.
Cherokee Nation, baby.
Yeah, that's like one of those things that you learn about somebody. That's like, do you have like an unending urge to just stop water flow?
Or chew on wood.
It's funny because what I did in the military was primarily like blowing stuff up. So I engineered, but not really.
just looking at flowing water. This cannot happen. That's amazing.
Absolutely unacceptable.
Well, you are here to join us
Urge to damn.
because you've got 10 questions to answer. You get at least 8 of these right. You're walking home with 2,000 Halo Infinite credits. There is no choice in the matter. You're taking them home whether or not you want them because I'm not doubling it and giving it to the next person. So, here's the deal, though. The Shane lifeline is gone. All you've got now is the Connor lifeline. If you don't know, you're going to have to hand it off to Connor and hope that he gets it for you.
It's a big hope.
So...
I gotta figure out which one would be the funniest one for him.
The questions today are based entirely upon 343 Guilty Spark and Tim Dadabo. So if you've been here for the episode, which I'm assuming you could hear the conversation pretty well, I
tried.
If you've been listening, then you probably will know some of the answers, but otherwise it's going to be dependent very much on your knowledge of Halo. So are you confident in this?
I actually only recently started listening to Halo stuff again because of y'all's podcast.
That's
I haven't been doing anything with Halo in like the last 5 years.
Well, I really appreciate that. I know a lot of folks here are going to appreciate that too. Do you think we're going to be starting to see things like game nights and such for Halo?
Perhaps. I work a graveyard shift with what I do for work. So
It'd be like that. Well, hey, maybe you can hop.
sometimes.
Maybe you can hop in with the UK game nights that we're setting up. Anyway, let's get this thing all kicked off. Are you ready to go?
Let's rock and roll.
All right. First question. We've got Tim Dadabo voiced 2 characters, not in total, just voiced these 2 characters. 343 Guilty Spark and Captain Keys. Corporal Perez, Sergeant Stacker, or Chips Dubbo?
Corporal Perez.
Corporal Perez!
What do you mean you need me for that one?
Connor's like, damn it, I wish. Why did you call on me?
Second question. This Guilty Spark line is widely regarded as one of the most controversial quotes in the lore community. This ring is mine. Protocol dictated my response. You are Forerunner. Or, there is no choice. We must activate the ring.
You are Forerunner?
You are Forerunner. Everyone hates that line. Because it's like, is it up to interpretation? Is he being serious? Is he bonkers bananas? We don't know.
Bonkers.
Next up, third question. Tim Dadabo made a unique appearance as 343 Guilty Spark in an audiobook, Halo Legends, the Halo TV show, or the Halo 5 Forces of War pack.
It was an audiobook.
It was an audiobook twice. I didn't know about that. I completely missed that he did the Point of Light audiobook. Question 4. Guilty Spark's last appearance in a Halo game and this doesn't have to be like chronological or anything, just last appearance in a Halo game was Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, or Halo 2 Anniversary?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think. I just watched like all the terminals the other night. I'm trying to remember if in the Halo 4 one if he was in it or not.
Make the sacrifice. I'm sorry, I shouldn't quote the sequels. That's on me.
How dare you speak?
Connor, how about you take this one for me?
All right, Connor. The question is, Guilty Spark's last appearance in, and then Connor's played all the games, of course. Guilty Spark's last appearance in the Halo game was Halo 4, Halo 5, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, or Halo 2 Anniversary.
Halo 2 Anniversary.
He got it right!
See, you guys never needed a Shane Lifeline all along. Connor's got this.
You still got 6 questions to go, though, and you're on your own now.
I restored the confidence in you to so many.
Here's the thing: there wasn't a lot of pressure. Like if it was at the point where like you needed like one more to be wrong, and you called on Connor,
I have failed someone before. I did cost someone their prize.
All right. 5th question. Tim Dadabo was the audiobook narrator for Halo Primordium and Silentium, Cryptum, Point of Light, or Renegades.
Point of Light.
Point of Light. I was hoping that you would miss that I said it earlier.
Hey, I'll have you know I did well in a Kahoot once for like 3 questions.
It was very impressive, Connor. We're very impressed with you. 6th question. Tim Dadabo's first game performance was Halo, Oni, Marathon, or Septerra Core.
I'm going to say Halo. I can't think of his other stuff.
Social credit deducted.
It was Septerra Core.
Yeah, I'd have been screwed on that one.
Yep. Septerra Core was his first time. That was Steve Downs' first time voice acting for a video game, and
You
that
didn't
was
pay
Tim
attention,
Dabo's first
Connor.
time.
he literally said that.
Hey, I picked that up from I picked up the one I answered from when we were talking about it, I guess 2 anyways, because that was the most recent one, I feel like.
I hate you.
All right, 4 questions to go. You can only get one more wrong after that. If you get another one after that, you're out. So you got to take these 2,000 home. Next question. 7. True or false? Guilty Spark makes a cameo appearance somewhere in Halo Reach.
I'm going to say probably true, knowing 343 and their affinity with Guilty Spark.
It is true. He shows up in the firefight mission, Installation 04. You can just walk up to one of the doors and he floats up and then floats away. Question 8. Guilty Spark's reason for attacking Chief in Combat Evolved was Cortana took the index, Chief shot at Spark, Chief wouldn't activate the ring, or Spark just doesn't trust humans.
God, I'm in between 2 of these right
I
now.
believe in you, dude. Come on.
You can do it, senor.
You can do it. Chief wouldn't activate the ring.
Chief wouldn't activate the ring?
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I'm not. I can't.
It's correct. You're good. You did it.
Hey, you had me convinced.
So you're so mean for that.
2
I was
questions.
thinking, I was like, I'm sticking with it no matter what.
2 questions left. If you get these next 2 wrong, you're done. All right. But if you get the next one right, then you're basically home free anyway. So let's get this next one right. Guilty Spark's reason for attacking Chief in Halo 3, not Combat Evolved, Halo 3 was Spark joined the Covenant. Spark still doesn't trust humans. Chief was trying to destroy his ring, or Cortana stole the index.
I just missed that. I was going to try to say something funny. Chief was going to destroy the ring.
Chief was going to destroy the ring. You're basically already locked in for a nice crisp 2,000 Halo Infinite credits, so I hope you're excited about that. But we have one more question for you, and if you get this one right, you're going to be very impressive. All right? This would have been a very good one to give Connor, I'm just saying. Question 10. All of these are real I would have been your daddy quotes from Guilty Spark, except, "Oh my god, I have feelings? I'm a real boy. Are you looking at my ass? Damn you, gravity. I'm being slapped."
I don't know this.
Shit. I think it's Damn You Gravity.
Oh my gosh! Wow, good job.
Nice.
Yeah,
Are you looking at my ass is real?
That's a real line.
It's so funny.
I'm being slapped as a real line. Are you looking at my ass as a real line? My personal favorite of all time for I Would Have Been Your Daddy is always going to be, oh my God, I have feelings. I'm a real boy.
So even mentally, I guess the gravity one.
Yeah. So, yeah, you did it. You cooked.
He didn't cook alone.
So, like,
I guess I gotta start
So
playing
proud.
with
His
it.
ego is going to be inflated for like a month.
Hey, I think I've got the last 2 right so far.
And until you cost someone else their prize again, that'll bring you right back down to earth.
so you got 2,000 Halo Infinite credits coming your way. What are you using them on if you're going to use them at all?
My brother in Christ, Halo Infinite has not been on my Xbox in a minute, so I'm gonna have to download it and look.
Why did you get on the show?
Why did you join the show?
You were
I chose
told,
him. I chose him.
Why did you raise your hand?
You were told that you
back
had
into
to take
Halo.
the credits. You were told you had to take the
You
credits.
know what? He said he's going to reinstall it.
I'm getting back into Halo.
He's getting back into it. So he said he's going to reinstall it. So he'll explore, and you'll have 2,000 credits to customize however he wants. You know what I'm saying?
Good deal.
There you go. That's how it goes. So you'll get your code within the next 24 hours. Just send straight to your DM. So stand by for that. Otherwise, you are now also currently not here. You are also now in the running for when we do a grand finals with all of the quiz show winners. So stay tuned for that one because that one should be a hoot and a half.
That's kind of what I've been like wanting to get involved. Like the quiz is what I want to do because I want to see how much I know because I just started randomly polishing back up on what I did know.
Yeah,
it
no.
used to be a hyperfixation for me.
We've got quite a few people that listen to this show that have just started binge watching the whole thing, and I've seen people finish this entire show in like a couple weeks. So I don't know how they did that, but you know, it's nothing new for us. So I very much appreciate it.
I got an hour commute to work every day, so catching up on the
that's
shows
perfect. That's
beneficial.
perfect. Alrighty.
Cuffs.
So, thank you for joining us, though. Good work, excellent job, and I guess we'll just see who can join you on the winner's circle. For now, though, let's head over to our Q&A. Connor, toss me a number.
See, we did what 11 last time.
Yeah.
Let's make it 12.
Oh my gosh, he keeps on going above and beyond. I don't know if I can stop him forever.
Yeah, 12 is about as high as we'll go.
Do we care about like since SummerSlam just happened? Do we care about seeing Raw like on time? No.
Never.
Okay, cool. First question comes from UNSC Sweaty Cul-de-sac asking, book club Halo TV show watch party with intentional hating and bereavement?
No.
What do you mean? That sounds hilarious.
That sounds like a good
does.
time.
No, it actually does.
It sounds like an awesome time. Sure, why not? Let's talk to the book club about that. Hey, real quick, actually, if you're watching this right now, Sweaty, go into gosh, that's so stupid. Go into the Halo book
Sweaty,
club.
if you're watching. Hey, Sweaty, if you're watching this.
Go into the book club channel, ping at book club, ask everybody if they're interested in that. Next, Spinus Iridia asks, what is one practical new weapon you would want to see in the next Halo game, assuming it's not a Halo CE remake? No dual-wield gravity staffs, Connor.
You got me.
Plasma carbine.
A real one?
Yeah.
I like how it's designed, to be clear.
The new one is cool.
It's pretty neat. I like they're definitely working with the resources that they have.
My biggest pet peeve is the fact that these guns are not being implemented into the damn campaign.
Yeah, I don't get that.
It is. I'm sure. I'm
Well,
not a developer. I'm sure it can easily be done.
Bottom line reason is because Halo Infinite's campaign and Halo Infinite multiplayer are two separate games.
Then bring it over.
I saw that they
Okay.
brought back a vehicle into the Infinite.
Falcon.
The Falcon, yeah.
Yeah, it's only been in the code for like 3 years though, so it's
That got like leaked like the first month of the game being out.
I was about to say Pelican, but I didn't want to be wrong on it.
Said weapon.
we used to be able to fly the Pelican, and then they patched it.
But it's okay. So practical weapon. All right. Let's
Take
take
a gravity hammer.
No. We already knocked out that idea. So we take George's chain gun, right? And
Okay.
we got that.
Yep.
We're gonna take two of them together. And we're gonna put it on a tripod, and then we're gonna have the ability to dismount it.
So just two George's chain guns taped together.
Yeah.
Double barrel chain gun.
Sure, why not?
I want to see it on a warthog as well. I think it'd be.
the point was like an existing weapon that was in the past.
Connor, have you experienced Cursed Halo?
Not yet.
No,
For a second.
Him and James were supposed to do their own playthrough. And they never did it.
You would find it fascinating.
I'm just
from that
gonna.
alone.
I was on for a second with you guys.
I'll just have to do it. What?
I did play Cursed Halo with you guys at one point.
No.
Yeah.
You were in the VC.
No, I'm pretty
Cursed
sure.
Halo's 2-player. You maybe did the Reach one.
It was Reach then.
Yeah, Reach is a different one though. CE is a much.
I'm just
going to
do the CE one with you because you and James have been saying you're going to do it for like 2 years and you just simply have not. So I will play it with you.
Okay, let me think though. Weapons that I would want to add. That's practical.
I'm still going as impractical as I can.
I would want to straight up add the Desert Eagle because there's that one guy. What is it? It's General. I don't remember his name, but it was the first target the Spartans ever had when they were teenagers, and they captured him, and he had a Desert Eagle in the 2500s.
I don't know why, but for some reason, I know like it'd have to be modded because I know it would never happen. But I'd just love to see an AK-47 in the game.
There is a.
Just watch the show.
Okay, I'm not including the show.
There is a Halo 4 mod being worked on right now that's called Halo 4 Modern Warfare. It's using Call of Duty's assets and throwing it into Halo 4. I've sent a screenshot of it before where Chief is wearing a tac vest.
I've seen it on.
It's so funny.
Clips of it.
Yeah, I'm not counting the TV show. That no.
Next-
as soon as they took Chief's helmet off in the first episode, when I was sitting there watching with my dad, I was like, they shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah. Next question comes from Feral Raccoon asking, what is your Halo collectible white whale? Mine's either the Japanese release of Halo Combat Evolved or a sealed copy of Halo CE. Do you guys have like significant collections?
Not significant. I have the Emil thing that Clover gave me at HCS.
That's fair.
I like that. Thank you, Clover.
The stickers I got have been pretty cool.
Okay. Let me think. What is my white whale?
I appreciate all the gifts that I have been given, but
I think my white whale is a collection of things because I have, thanks to a buddy that we have that lived in Japan for a while, I currently am the owner of almost the entire Halo franchise in Japanese.
Who gave you that? That
was Matt.
It was Matt, wasn't
it? I have Halo Combat Evolved's Japanese release, which that cover art is fire. The Halo Wars 2 Japanese release, which that cover art is fire. The Halo Reach Japanese release, the Halo 5 Japanese release, the Halo 4 Japanese release. Yeah, basically all of them. None of them work on my consoles because it's landlocked, but I could get an unlocked console in the future or a Japanese Xbox at some point in the future, and I could be able to play those games. Ooh. And let me tell you, if you play MCC, mess around with the fact that you can swap out the audio to any language that you want. Japanese Chief is awesome.
The shirt I got 2 weeks ago was pretty cool.
It's funny because we're talking about like official licensed stuff, but you're like, these things that the community gave me, now this is fire. And you know what? I can appreciate that.
I don't think I have anything like official.
And you don't have to.
You have your HCS merch.
I guess the Space Station shirt.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then the Space Station thumbsticks that I still use to this day.
Next question comes from Spartan Fexa S198 asking, favorite red versus blue character and why is it not Caboose?
Ah, dang it.
Well, have you watched the show at all?
I've seen clips of an episode here or there.
Well, yours probably would end up being Caboose.
It probably would be.
It probably would end up being Caboose.
Like, just going off of what I've seen, I already relate a lot.
I think the character that I often laugh at the most when it's not Caboose is going to end up being Wash. I love Agent Washington. I love how he's the voice of reason amongst the idiots. And he's trying, and he like slowly learns how to be with them, how to fit in with them. He's always been like this random character amongst everyone else, and he slowly starts to get his own. He's not very good at Red vs. Blue Zero, though, but no one is really. Everyone lost with Zero. What about you, Shane?
Who was the one? I have to really have to go back and rewatch Red vs. Blue after a while. Who was it? Like blacked out armor, EVA helmet.
Blacked out armor?
Yeah, I believe it was blacked out.
I mean, if you're talking about meta, he was wearing pure white armor.
I don't remember. Had a brute shot and an EVA helmet.
That would be meta.
Yes,
the black meta. All black armor was Texas.
Oh, okay.
And Point Texas. I mean, Texas kicked ass. Superman Stuck in Shane's Garage asked, you're forced to play either Two Betrayals, Gravemind, or Cortana on Legendary for the rest of eternity. Which one are you choosing?
Cortana.
Two Betrayals, there's much more to see and explore. I mean, it's long, but for the rest of the eternity, so I don't really care.
2 betrayals.
Thank you, Connor.
Yeah.
Connor, what mission is that?
The mission of 2 betrayals.
He's right. He's right. He got that correct.
It's so boring.
It's not boring. It's fun.
There's so much to explore.
There's a banshee that you can fly.
Connor, you have no. He has no idea what this mission is. What Halo is it in? Shut your mouth. You keep your mouth. What Halo is it in?
3. It was totally 2, wasn't it?
Just stop talking. You're making it worse. No, it was Halo Reach, dude.
Ah, dang it. I knew that. I just got it mixed up again.
It wasn't even Halo Reach. It was Combat Evolved.
I got it mixed up again.
Can we fire him until he plays all the games, please?
Honestly, even if I did play them,
exposed the hell out of you, and I'm sorry for it. But oh my god,
I'm gonna be honest. Even if I had played them like once or twice, I'm still not gonna remember the mission names.
That physically hurt me. I felt that in here.
I still know I'd get that wrong had I played them.
Golly.
What's chat like? What is chat look like?
Chat probably is having a grand old time.
They're still laughing.
What the fuck? I don't know what Curly Not Here's posting, but... Oh my gosh. Okay, going back to the Q&A.
I would say it's not the worst. No, it's not the worst.
No, that was bad. We need to move on.
No, I would say the worst is when we were talking about Halo 5 Guardians.
Yes, yeah, that was really funny.
Wait,
that
what?
was one of the best moments.
What?
He it's something like he couldn't figure out what the Guardians were, or like where they came from, or like what game had them.
No, yeah, which game had them, and I just never looked at the
my
title.
god, no, that's
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
He
I think
remember where. which
it's the
game it
fact
was
that you
in.
just kept burying yourself deeper with
It
what
was
just
so wild.
Oh, it was Halo 2, and I'm just like, oh my god.
All right, so UNSC Sweaty Cul-de-sac is back and has a list of jokes for us.
I want to say that's why I'm the lifeline.
Because you're entertaining, Connor. What do you call a drowned elite?
What do you call a drowned elite?
Sankili. What do you call an elite who talks cool?
Sangkuli.
Slang Healy.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I'm with that name. I like that.
What do you call an elite who misbehaves?
What?
Spank Healy.
I honestly feel like Slang Healy has gamer tag potential.
What do you call an elite who doesn't bathe?
Stank Healy.
Stank Healy. Now, last one. What do you call an engineer that stares? This thing.
Oh.
A huragok. I'm so glad that you chose that instead of another joke that would have had the same punchline.
I think the mic might be glitching out.
Which mic?
I don't know.
Mike, what day is it, Mike?
I'm still recording on my end. That's on them.
Everything is still
We're good. We're good.
I was gonna say, everything's still picking up.
All right, 5 to go. Master Beef asks, what weapon, handheld only, from all of Halo lore would you love to have in real life?
We have answered this several times,
We
but I
have.
think it's been a while,
And my
though.
answer changes every single time. Right now, it's the Needler.
Does it count if I just get behind the wheel of High Charity? Does that count as a weapon?
No, that's a whole barrage of different kind of weapons. Plus, it's a vehicle.
I will take... Truthfully, I like the AR. I'll just take the AR or the saw.
You mother...
Shut up.
Dude, the AR is awful.
No, it's not.
Why do people always put it down then?
They don't.
I keep it
When
in
was
my
the
back
last time you
pocket.
played a Halo game?
When's the last time we've played a Halo game?
It doesn't. We doesn't matter.
Don't ask me that
I played.
question.
I played like Friday or Saturday. I don't drop my AR.
Probably
I'll drop my sidekick.
Probably been a month and a half, maybe.
Regardless, what do you pick?
The gravity hammer, of course.
Okay, yeah, the gravity hammer.
I wish you would. I would have laughed my ass off if you were just like plasma
The
pistol.
plasma pistol. All right, Hootie Sanity is asking, how would you what? How would you like to die? Swarmed by hot chicks or suffocated with your favorite food?
Death by snoo snoo.
You know,
Favorite food.
I'm kind of with Connor here. You're married, so I understand. Me and Connor
No,
are not.
that's not a factor in this choice. She gets it. She understands. The food thing. Also, could JumperScape have a Minecraft server, and how much money could you all throw at it? I know someone who could do it and add Halo stuff. Yes, a gravity hammer.
We have tried a Minecraft server. If someone else wants to, third party it up and host it for us, go for it. But we've tried it, we've paid for it, and no one really got on it. So we're moving on. If you want to do it and advertise,
he was about to ask Tech-It. I know he's about to ask if it could be.
No, not Tech-It.
I want a Tech-It server.
I don't
so
care
bad.
what you want.
I just want to play Tech-It with the boys.
What's funny, Connor, is that I even bought the server that allows Tech-It.
I know no one hopped on. I kept asking people to hop on,
no
and no one did.
Me and Connor one night slaved away at the spawn area, and just no one really got on.
Next question comes from who wins this fight?
Doomslayer.
Let's see.
If someone
there
says
are two teams: Doom Surfer, Dead Rider, Kratos, Vader, and then Team 2 is Spidey, Surfer, Iron, Thanos, and Batzilla.
Oh my!
Wow.
I'm gonna go with Team 2 actually. Iron Thanos, and Batzilla is insane.
Team 1 has Dead Rider. That's Deadpool and Ghost Rider. He automatically clears.
They've got a version of Batman. He's going to have prep. He's going to have prep time.
Deadpool doesn't apply to that.
He doesn't.
No, he's immune to it.
Yeah, Deadpool is friends with Death.
Yeah, which is Thanos' wife, by the way. And by friends, we mean friends.
No, I thought Death always never liked Thanos back.
At one point, in certain stories, it's Thanos' wife. And Deadpool steals his wife.
Okay.
All right, we got 2 more to go. Arbiter's Energy Blade asks, how well do y'all think the Flood would do against the coup from All Tomorrows? I have no idea what that is.
The what?
I haven't heard of that one.
Nope.
The Q, whatever it is, from All Tomorrows. I've not heard of this franchise or story or whatever it is you're talking about.
That's not too common that something like that happens.
No, I'm curious though, so please pop into general chat or something and let's talk about it. Spinus Iridia is the last one asking us, what is your favorite Star Wars creature? Even though the movie stinks, I really like the Acolyte from Attack of the Clones. Green six-spike tibia. Honorable mention, the Blurg from Mandalorian. Goofy Pug Dino.
Zillo Beast or Rancor.
Mine will always be the dude in the. There's a whole episode dedicated to this species in the Clone Wars, but I can't remember what they were called. But he's from the pod racing scene in Phantom Menace. The guy that goes "Wham" before he explodes. I love those little guys.
Connor, do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah. Whatever Wat Tambor is.
Wat Tambor.
I have
what is
no
he?
idea.
He's in the Techno Union. I just don't know what his species is. What?
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Skakoan.
Oh yeah, Skakoan, yeah.
Oh, it's from Skako Minor. That's why. Right. He's a Skakoan.
And he talks like this all the time.
No. Yeah, he's like he's got to like constantly adjust.
He's literally like adjusting his own radio voice. It's really funny.
Then Dooku's just like, of course, Wat Tambor, you are correct.
that one scene in the animated series, like the original one, where it's like
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku.
Indeed. Shout out Andy Tartakovsky in the original Clone Wars.
Oh,
Indeed.
gosh. Indeed. Anyway, my friends, we have a P.O. box.
Ooh.
Literally, it's a box.
I'm fine with the box. I don't care what's in it.
Let's
Just give me I'll take the box.
Brother's a cat.
I'm a cat. I'm an agile cat. Let's see if I can maybe finagle my way in here. Come on now, I almost got it.
Fine motor coordination. You can use it.
He says you have fine motor coordination.
Shut up. Play Halo CE.
I don't like that one.
You have to play it.
I've tried playing it on my own. I got lost, frustrated,
I
and
almost
gave
said
up.
something out loud, but I'm not going to give the chat any idea whatsoever, so I'm not going to say it. I will tell you guys off air. What in the... Okay,
Ooh,
that's
looks
it.
a sign?
It's looking possibly... Oh, bubble wrap, yes.
They sent us bubble wrap.
It's definitely a picture of some kind.
What are we... What is... Oh, a picture?
Oh, that goes hard. I already see what it is. Master Beef.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
Look at him. That's so pretty.
Very nice.
Where am I going to put it, though?
Oh, we'll find a place.
I got so many spots for these that I could... Oh my gosh. That's like... Yeah, that's wood. That's impressive, actually. That's really pretty.
I thought this was a note. It is not.
We have
It's a thank you for your purchase type of thing.
Oh, sweet. You're welcome.
So there's definitely no letter. Let's
It's pretty nice.
It came from Nerdy Lane, but I'm assuming that this is just the company that whoever ordered this bought it from. It's still cool though. So whoever ordered it, please
make yourself known.
Exactly. Could you after the show, after the show? Anyway, my friends, we're gonna set this.
Show it to the live people.
Master Chief. There you go.
I won't forget you guys.
I'm going to set this right there. Perfect. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Very much appreciate it. We're going to be heading off now, waiting for next week. Next week, we're going to be having Foam Forge join us for another interview episode, talking about his little thing that he's been doing as a cosplayer and streamer, and also some of the upcoming tournaments that he's going to be hosting with his community alongside Installation 00 himself. So stay tuned for that episode. It's going to be a great time. Otherwise, hey, if you're headed out to those conventions that Tim Dadabo is heading out to, give us a good word, would you? Tell him that you came from us, and that you appreciate him showing up on our show. It'll mean a huge deal to us. So thank you guys for joining. The calendar is still available for you to support if you wish for it. It would mean a great deal to us and the artists to make that happen. And Halo Lo-Fi. Every single day, 24/7. It's always live. Anyway, my friends, we're going to be headed off. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week on The Library. Oh my gosh.
See ya.
The Library was produced and published by JumperScape Audio. Funding was provided by our fantastic patrons on Patreon. If you enjoy the show and wish to support JumperScape's future projects or get some sweet benefits, join our Patreon at patreon.com/JumperScape or become part of this truly special community at discord.gg/JumperScape. Thank you for your listenership, and we hope you enjoyed.